Hi, I'm Dan Augusto with Gearwire.com, and as you can see, I'm playing a Rickenbacker bass. This is the 4003 bass. This is a 2006 model. So this is if you've ever seen a Rick bass, you don't really forget it. It's a classic styling, sort of avant-garde design, and these are great sounding basses too. Part of what makes them sound like they do is it's a full maple body and neck. And the neck goes all the way through the body. It's a neck through guitar. And then also, the pickups are a big thing, of course. And these are Rickenbacker design, true to the original. Single coils, hum protected. And the bridge, which is a big hunk of metal. And it actually translates a lot of vibrations from the string back into the guitar, back into the pickups. So that's a big part of the sound. We have a rosewood fretboard. And something that Rickenbacker does to their fretboards that's a little different. They use lighter rosewood and sort of a lacquer finish instead of like a matte finish like a lot of companies will do. It makes it feel a little different. It's a bit more slippery. Some people like it, some people don't. On the bass, I don't really notice that much. On the guitars, I do. But that is something about these Rickenbacker guitars. The neck is pretty fat. Definitely a lot bigger at the top than, say, a jazz bass neck would be. It's kind of like a P bass, but it's actually a bit rounder, sort of like a vintage guitar might have. There are two truss rods that run through the neck, and that's also part of what lends this guitar its feel and its tone. The headstock is also an interesting shape with brass tuners. And so let's see how this guitar sounds. I'm going to start with the neck pickup, and I'm going to play with my fingers at first. All right, so now I'm going to try the same pickup with a pick, and this is a green Dunlop pick with a gator on it. These are heavy picks. So these basses have a lot of sustain, have a very thick, rich sound to them, almost what a lot of people will describe as a lot of knock in the sound. Okay, let's listen to the center setting. I'm going to play with my fingers first. All right, I'll play with the pick now. All right, now we're going to try the bridge pickup, and I'm going to play with the fingers. All right, and with the pick. All right, so now that we've heard what each pickup does, let's talk about some of the controls. I'm going to go back to our neck pickup. For each pickup we have a volume on the bottom and a tone at the top, kind of in reverse from what you're used to with like Fender basses or most classic basses. Let's listen to what it sounds with the tone all the way up. We've already heard that, but let's review. All right, I'm going to turn the tone down. All right, do that in the center. Now in the center we can mix and match tones and also volumes. So we'll play a little around with that. I'm going to play it all the knobs up all the way first. All right, now I'm going to turn down some of the treble tone, see how that sounds. Turn it back up. Now I'm going to try turning down the bass tone as well. Now if you're listening on like computer speakers or smaller speakers, you probably don't even hear that right now, but that's just because I'm taking out all the treble frequencies. All right, let's go to the last pickup. And as you can see, one thing I didn't mention about this pickup is we have sort of like a resonating bar over it. And supposedly that increases sustain. It gets in the way of playing sometimes, like playing slap might be a little tough, but you can still do either tasto or pits when you go below the resonating bar. So let's listen to the treble pickup with the tone turned down. All right, and all the way down. All right, so that's a quick look at the Rickenbacker 4003 bass. This is Jet Glow. That's what they call black at Rickenbacker. And it comes with the deluxe molded case if you buy a new one. So thanks for checking it out here at Gearwire.com.